Most people have never heard of House Bill 314. Most people have never attended a licensing board meeting. Most people have never met the professionals who review engineering qualifications, investigate ethical violations, or determine whether an engineer should retain the privilege of protecting the public. But every day, those decisions affect the safety of our roads, bridges, airports, flood control systems, drinking water facilities, and public infrastructure. In Alaska, a recent governance debate reminded us why these institutions exist. And the outcome provides an important lesson for engineers, public works leaders, elected officials, and citizens alike. Recently, Alaska's House Bill 314 became the focus of a statewide debate. The legislation extended the sunset date of the State Board of Registration for architects, engineers, and land surveyors, while also establishing requirements related to the practice of registered interior design. Governor Mike Dunleavy vetoed the bill. Importantly, the governor did not oppose continuation of the Engineering Licensing Board. In fact, he publicly supported extending the board. His objections centered on the creation of a new state registration framework for interior designers. That distinction matters. This was not a debate about whether engineering licensure should exist. It was a debate about the scope of professional regulation. On June 19, 2026, the Alaska legislature overrode the governor's veto. House Bill 314 became law. The licensing board was preserved. The public protection framework remained intact. And that outcome offers a valuable lesson in governance. Professional engineering boards perform functions that most citizens never see. They establish competency requirements. They enforce ethical obligations. They investigate misconduct. They provide accountability when engineering decisions affect public health, safety, and welfare. When those institutions become part of a public debate, society is reminded why they exist in the first place. And in Alaska, the governance system ultimately reaffirmed their importance. One reason this story resonates with me is because I have personally witnessed nearly 50 years of technological change. I entered engineering when calculations were still performed with slide rules. I witnessed the arrival of mainframe computing. I experienced the emergence of operations research. I watched CAD transform engineering design. I watched GIS revolutionize infrastructure management. I saw the internet, mobile computing, cloud platforms, and now artificial intelligence reshape professional practice. Technology changes rapidly, but one thing has remained remarkably consistent. The public still expects competent professionals to be accountable for the decisions that affect their lives. That expectation has survived every technological revolution, and it will survive the AI revolution as well. The Alaska story ended with the preservation of the Engineering Licensing Board, but that is not the most important lesson. The most important lesson is that public trust requires institutions. Institutions require stewardship, and stewardship requires professionals who are willing to explain why accountability matters. The engineering profession was not strengthened because everyone agreed. It was strengthened because governance worked. The governor exercised his authority. The legislature exercised its authority. Professional organizations exercised their influence, and the public protection mission endured. That is a success story, and it is a reminder that protecting public health, safety, and welfare is not merely an engineering responsibility. It is a civic responsibility. The next time you drive across a bridge, fly through an airport, drink clean water, or travel safely through your community, remember that behind those systems are professionals who are held accountable for the decisions they make. That accountability is not automatic. It is built through education, experience, ethics, licensure, and public oversight. And that accountability remains one of the most important protections the public has. Technology changes, infrastructure evolves, new challenges emerge, but public trust still depends on competent professionals, accountable institutions, and a shared commitment to protecting public health, safety, and welfare. I am Raymond U. Acuna, PE. Thank you for joining me on the Public Works Edge podcast.